Okay, so I'm back. It's been a long time since I made a YouTube video, and I'm going to explain why. I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet, but it's been a while, so bear with me. Number one, probably the last video I made was, aside from a show video, was my spoiler install. So here's Corey's reaction to that. Yes.
I don't know if it's that sort of neighbourhood, so I think I'll turn competitions. A20 swapped to MR2 Mark III.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And oh my days, I just...
That's what I was waiting for.
I just freaking clocked. Damn, that looks sick. That looks so sick. Yeah. Sick.
Yeah, it took him a while to notice. I don't know how he missed it. He was talking for a good sort of 5 minutes before he clocked. But anyway, main reason I haven't posted any videos is because the MR2 was off the road for a while. So, story time. I won a competition to have the car undersealed, which was amazing. Upon arrival, the guy seemed to really know what he's doing. They seemed like a good bunch of people, and everything was sweet. They actually called me up to tell me like it's probably one of the cleanest MR2s I've ever seen. Like, and that's truthful. The underside of my MR2 is completely rust free. It is one of the best examples I've ever seen as well. So I'm really proud of it, to be honest, and that's why I like to look after it. So I basically do near enough all of my work myself, unless it's anything to do with paint or body work. I do get a little bit out of my depth, but I still try. As you can tell, because my side skirts are shocking from when I painted them before, but we're going to do them properly soon. While I was getting the car unsealed, the guy noticed my clutch was starting to slip as well, and yes, it's been on my list to do for a little while. But he mentioned it and we started chatting and said, yeah, it's going to get done soon. Winter's coming up, so the plan was get her away over the winter and do some work. He then offered to do the job for me, which I don't really need anyone to do it for me, but it was winter and it was getting cold, and I thought, you know what, he gave me a really good price. I thought maybe it'll save myself a headache, because it's a headache doing it on an MR2, like everything is. It seemed like a good opportunity to get the job done and save myself a bit of stress, so I figured that I'll let him have a crack at it. He said he's an MR2 specialist, he has one before, he done this, that, blah blah blah, so he seemed to know what he's doing, and I thought, for that price I can't go wrong. Well, boy was I wrong. The guy said 2 days I'll have my car back. I think it ran on for just over a month maybe. Either way, the guy tried to charge me like 3.5 grand or something ridiculous for the amount of hours he put in. So mate, this is your up, and you were trying to charge me for your time? No, it ain't happening. So there was arguments, there was this, there was that. Eventually, I left. There was a small amount of money paid for parts, but I left. 5 minutes down the road, I'm overheating. I'm calling him up saying, I raged. There was some swearing, and he had the audacity to say to me, "Oh, there's a Morrison's nearby. Go and get some water and fill it up, and I'll reimburse you the money." I was like, "You're going to reimburse me for some water?" I was like, "You're hilarious." The MR2 is like a 15 litre cooling system. I asked him how many litres of coolant he put in, he said 5. So I was like, yeah, you really don't know what you're doing, do you? And he sent me videos of him bleeding it and stuff like that, and he's doing it the wrong way. And that's... long story, okay? Either way, I got the car home, and it was weeks on end of finding more and more problems. From stripped engine mount bolts, snapped bolts, like I found the heads missing off a ton of them, oil leaks, broken brackets. So I just like slowly went around the car, putting everything back and telling myself never again will someone else work on my car. Either way, that put the car off the road for a good 4 or 5 months with everything that went on. So that's where I've been for the most part. Then after that, I lost the motivation to make videos, and I just wanted the car back to where it should be. I wasn't sure whether to make a ranty video about them, but I will name drop them. They're called South Coast Workshop, and they are... Do not go there, do not deal with them. you will only have trouble. And I've actually met some people since that have spoke about South Coast Workshop and Barry, and they have not got nice things to say. They had the same sort of problems. And also, just for the note, he was willing to take an alternator because, oh yeah, he messed up my alternator because he put it in a parts wash, by the way, because it had some dirt on it. He was willing to take it off of a GT4 down there and put it on my car, so whoever's GT4 was there at the time, just be aware that he's willing to take parts off customers' cars to fix other cars, and that's not okay either. But anyway, on a happier note, I just started doing little things just to sort of keep myself going, and I just didn't really film much, but I wanted to keep doing YouTube, so I'm going to start fresh from now. I've got a new idea, a new way I want to do things. So I'm going to do a little catch-up video of just where the MR2 is at now, and I've got an exciting video coming next. I polished up some pipes, as you can see. They look pretty awesome. New green hoses all around to go with my new intercooler. I polished and then decided that needs to go green. And then I decided it needs a margin M on the front of it. Anyone familiar with Dragon Ball Z will know what that means. I was going to do the same design on my radiator as well. Not that you can really see the intercooler because it's like up there somewhere. And I got a green cam cover from Exactly Corp. Again, not that you can see it on the 3S GT in the MR2. If it was on a Celica, yeah, you'd see it all day long. It look awesome, but it's kind of buried in there as well. I polished up and swapped out my tail lights for the cookie ones, which is weird. Like, I really thought the Alexa style ones looked good for a long time, and then I don't know, I just kept seeing ones with stock lights on, and I just really liked it. So then I decided to get some tint and black out everything apart from the lenses, and it just seems to match the body so much better now, and I really do like the tail end of it now. Oh yeah, I randomly mounted a sword in the back of the car because why not? Thought that looked cool. And then I decided to pick up a NOS tank and some brackets, which is actually sitting up here now. It was in the car and it will go back in the car, so we're going to plumb that in properly and probably injure myself or my engine, but we'll dive down that road eventually because it's going to be fun. So my front end, I've had a crack in my front bumper for the longest time now. That's been bugging me.
It's coming this way, so we'll wait for that one to roll over here in the wind.
Hang tight.
There you go. It's one way of covering the crack. Covered the crack with another crack. And rather than taking it off, leaving the car off the road, taking it to a repair shop, blah blah blah, I decided to find a new bumper and modify it because I'd never liked the sort of the grills in the front of the MR2 front bumper. I kind of liked the open mouth. I remember seeing one years and years ago, a white one that had it cut out and it looked really good, so I figured, you know what, I'm going to go down that route as well.
So who says sports cars weren't practical?
So I bought another bumper and got to work. I cut the slats out and made a little alley frame to go around to keep it straight. Put two little sort of splitter struts in there to hold it and give it a bit of rigidity. And it came out really awesome. I took it to the paint shop, blocked up the number plate holes as well, which was fun not having a number plate on it for a while because yeah, number plate recognition in car parks doesn't work without a number plate. So Tanya had to get out and have fun with that.
You wear the halo, it shines so bright. When I was way low, you weren't my light. Yeah. You make my heart move as fast as time. I feel so lucky just to call you mine. See how they view the world, you're not like these other girls. You got so much worth, I'll be the man that you deserve. Hey, hey. And you don't wanna chase no one, I know. Sometimes when you wait too long, it goes away, and then it's too late. You should never be afraid just to take a leap of faith. And you're an angel who's straight from the sky. When you wear the halo, it makes you fly. Sing. Baby, you lift me up when I'm way low. And baby, you shine enough just with your halo.
But yeah, so everything came together in the end and the car was starting to look good. The plan was to put the car away over the winter. Now that I found a body shop that I trusted and liked, did a good job on the front bumper, I was going to get him to do my side skirts, going to do my boot lid, fill in the holes from the OEM spoiler, etc, etc. And the car was away. I wasn't using it. And one day, I took the car out one day and disaster happened. So there was a pile up on the motorway on the way home from work, there wasn't too much damage, but I ruined my new front bumper. Bonnet's a little bit out of shape. The wings sort of took a little bend in them, but to be honest, everything is fine. Like, the car survived with literally nearly any damage. But it's now just a case of redoing the work again that I had just done. So that's where the MR2's been. I've got a nice surprise coming in the next video, which should definitely expand the amount of videos I can do on this channel and make things a bit more interesting. So going forward, my videos are going to be a lot better. They're going to be a lot cleaner, a lot crisper. I'm going to work a lot harder on them, rather than just being a sort of vloggy, casual style all the time and me not knowing what to say or do, and like now, yeah, just chatting crap most of the time. I'm going to try and structure them better. I'm going to try and make more episode-based videos, rather than someone trying to find a tutorial on how to do something quickly, which is how a lot of us get by sometimes. It's like, oh, I wonder how you take this off, or wonder what tools I need for this. You want to get to the point. So rather than sitting there listening to me yammer on about my day for half an hour before you get to the actual tutorial, I'm going to start making short, snappy, quick tutorials on how to do very specific little jobs. Those are going to be the sort of the main base of the channel, and then I'll do episodes. So there'll be MR2 episodes or series of certain parts essentially, and then when I work on other cars I can create a series out of those as well. I've got my Japan holiday videos coming soon. I didn't have this in mind when I filmed them, but I'm just going to try and work something out, structure them in a way that I can do a nice little mini series of Japan vlogs and videos, which will hopefully look quite good and be a bit more entertaining and educational to watch, again, rather than me just like running around with a camera like this. So with a bit of luck, they're going to come out quite nice, and my channel should be a bit more enjoyable, because I want to do this. I want to do the YouTube thing. So hopefully you guys can help me out by obviously watching and giving me some good feedback, and we'll move forward from here. But I've been meaning to do this video for a while to get the MR2 sort of up to date where it is now. I best show you the current state of the MR2. So current state is everything stripped down. I've got some broken lights, broken bumper and stuff to sort out, but it's going to get done very quickly. Exciting video coming next. Anyone who's got me on Instagram knows already, but for those who don't, it is a new vehicle, so we're going to have 2 cars to work on now and play with. So yeah, so hopefully this puts you up to date with the MR2 and where she stands, and explains where she's been for a little while and where I've been. So I'm going to get back on the videos now. I have filmed some other footage, I just haven't got around to editing it yet, mainly because I needed to do an update video to keep the timeline in sync really. But thanks for watching guys, a little update for you, and I'm going to see you on the next one, which should be a lot of fun. Peace out.